For Week 14 in the NFL, the AFC and NFC will clash at U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Steelers on the road against the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 18 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Tyson Alualu coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 12 carries, 61 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Murray now. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
But I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turn.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds? Well,
wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the back...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Alex Highsmith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They go play action. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. But they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the counter. It's Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. They too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that...
And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ray McLeod there to make the grab.
Previous play under review.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to...
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook, 79 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Murray has the first down and more. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just... And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray eluding the pressure right.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. And now maybe they want some extra. Time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. On the give, this is Harris. Pushes him over. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd and 2.
They run again with Harris. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They'll run. Here's Harris.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Ballage. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Tyson Alualu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw there, taken in by Smith. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
144 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now Harris. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flush to his right. Space to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They'll run again with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Cousins.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by a Kevin Witherspoon. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he goes out right around the 39.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered. He just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Sutton now to return.
Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And got his man, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play fake. Murray.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.